Welcome to North Cobb Christian School Grandparents' Day. Lower School is excited to celebrate you. Even though 2020 has brought a lot of unexpected events and changes, we did not want to leave out this special day. So sit back and relax and let our lower school students fill your hearts with love, joy, laughter, and smiles.
it too. The Body Boogie. Just keep moving. The Body Boogie. It's fun! Boogie, yeah. You're not standing up. No, he is. You're not standing up.
love my grandparents because they give me good hugs.
I love my grandparents because they're awesome.
I love my grandparents.
I love my grandparents because they're so sweet to me.
I love my grandparents because they give me good hugs.
I love my grandparents because they give me new toys.
I love my grandparents because they're wise and generous.
I appreciate everybody that's taken the time to watch this video. And I just want you to know that I'm Drew Tutton, that's my wife Dana. We are currently chairing the annual Grandparent Fund for North Cobb Christian School this year. We love North Cobb Christian for the atmosphere that it gives for our grandsons. We have 4 grandsons by our daughter and 1 grandson with our son that all 5 participate here at North Cobb. The staff, the environment, we just know that God's at work within the community here at North Cobb. That's why we have such a desire to do all we can to support their efforts as they move forward. The Eagles Annual Fund is the most important fundraiser we do all year here at North Cobb Christian, because it goes up and above the normal operating budget that tuition normally covers. It helps things like security for the campus, as well as classroom technology, lower and middle school science lab, and much more. Dana and I, as well as 2 other sets of grandparents, which is Joe and Carolyn Morrell and Butch and Barbara Sandage, had asked North Cobb if we could do a challenge and do a match up to $35,000 this year. What that means is that we, the 3 of us, are going to match dollar for dollar up to $35,000 on the Eagle Annual Fund. Our goal is to raise $70,000 plus this year and really set a precedence as what grandparents can do here in the North Cobb Christian School. So please join us as we take this challenge on, and remember, dollar for dollar, there's no dollar that will not be taken nor matched. You'll be receiving a letter in the mail which will go into more detail on our match and how you can give. Or you can go on to North Cobb Christian website, or just click on the link that you have in your email and it'll give more details and take you down the road so you can do that gift back for North Cobb Christian. We would like to thank each of you for taking the time to watch this and to participate this year in our Eagle Annual Fund. So join us to make a difference in 2020 and 2021 for our grandkids. Have a great day.
Big thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Tutton for being our grandparent reps for this year's Eagles Annual Fund, and thank you to all of our grandparents for your faithful participation in that important effort every year. Helps so many things happen in a wonderful way here at North Cobb Christian School. I hope you've enjoyed this year's unique Grandparents' Day, which is coming to you virtually. We just appreciate your partnership and just so much thank you for the investment that you make in the lives of your grandkids. And this year we know has been abnormal with COVID, but just want you to know by God's grace we've had a very smooth year with very few issues related to the COVID. And I just really believe that kids need normalcy. So whether it's the academic program or all the things going on with athletics and arts and student life, the kids just seem to have a real sense of satisfaction and desire to be back here at the campus, and it's just been great to see them thriving through the first part of this school year. That's what's best for them mentally, physically, socially, and spiritually. So thanks for spending this time with us on virtual Grandparents' Day. We love you guys and hope to see you back on campus soon.
Hey everyone, I'm Lauren Grimes and I'm the lower school music teacher here at North Cobb Christian. Thank you so much for watching our program. We had so much fun preparing for you and we hope you enjoyed it. We love investing in our students over the years here at North Cobb Christian, and we would love to leave you with a video of one of our alumni to show you how North Cobb Christian has impacted them past the years here.
My name is Sarah Gold and I attended NCCS. I graduated in 2011. I attended there from 2nd until 12th grade. I'm a dancer in New York City right now, so I was very heavily involved in dancing the entire time I attended NCCS. And back then they had a program called NSOTA, which is kind of an extension of what the academies are now. So that kind of started, I was very involved in my studio, but it was cool that I got to also dance it at North Cobb Christian as well. So that was kind of the foundation. I got really involved in the musical theater performances at the school as well. So Mr. Hendricks, gave me the opportunity to choreograph for a lot of the school musicals. So I got to kind of explore my
choreography brain, if you will, before I even went to college or before I even got to come to New York. So that was a really cool experience. I got to choreograph on Amnesis. I helped with Annie, I helped with Seussical, really cool, Beauty and the Beast. So that was an awesome experience. And I guess from there, one of the things I have to say that really stuck with me with North Cobb Christian is it gave me a foundation of faith that has carried me until now. And as elementary of an idea as it kind of is, I think it allowed me to store God's words in my heart without me even realizing it. A lot of the time we would have Bible classes and we'd have to memorize scripture. And I think at the time it's kind of, oh, I have to go home and I have to memorize this verse and the punctuation has to be right and the spelling has to be right. But even as a 26-year-old now in New York City, I'll have Bible studies or go to church, or I'll even be in a moment where I need that word for my life, and that's something that still rings true. And it goes back to 4th, 5th, 6th grade when I had to memorize the scripture, and now it's hidden in my heart. So I think that's something that I found really important, is it just gave me a basis of my faith to kind of give me that foundation that I needed. And as we got older, one of the things I really remember, my brother and I talk about this a lot, is our apologetics class our senior year. And at the time, again, it's a really challenging course, almost a collegiate level course that we're getting when we're 17, 18 years old, and it's teaching us how to defend our faith and allowing us to challenge ourselves and why we believe what we believe, and things that you're gonna get asked, especially living in a city like New York City, where there's a lot of people that I'm surrounded by on the daily that don't believe in Jesus and don't know his love. And having a course like that I'm challenged to be able to speak to people with different belief systems, it allows me to really open up and hear them, and also I know my truth and I know why I believe what I believe, and that's definitely something that I got from North Cobb Christian School. So I ended up going to college at Oklahoma City University. I was a dance major there, so I have a major in dance with a Bachelor of Performing Arts and a minor in history. I think deciding where I was going to go to college, we got to meet with a counselor at North Cobb Christian, kind of talk about it, and I know I was looking at a lot of conservatories. And one of the cool things is that I don't think I ever really wanted to end up at Oklahoma City University. And because it was a 4-year program and because I did get a degree, that's kind of why I ended up going there. And it completely, changed my life for the better. It was an awesome experience, and I think it was really cool that North Cobb Christian really pushed us to make sure we found the school we wanted, we were getting a degree, and that's really what it, brings you to. So one of the coolest memories I have is our first spring term ever. When they first started spring term at North Cobb, we went to New York City, and so that was only the second time I'd ever been to New York. I was 16, 17, and I was with my best friend Haley, who also attended North Cobb Christian, and we both live here now. So thinking back, we got to go see a Broadway show, we got to take a dance class, we got to explore New York, and I remember both of us just looking up at the buildings and thinking, this is going to be so cool one day when we both get to live here. And it's really cool to now see both of us living here and kind of living out our dreams and actually pursuing a career as a professional dancer. So yeah, I was built by NCCS.